Okay. So the refer cursors we discuss here, and so what we said, user defined and weak refer cursor and strong refer cursors, and the both are what is the differences here we discussed in the last class. Okay. So now here, the next one, weak refer cursors will be supporting to access the data or fetching the data from any of table. And if, of course, we can go for more than one table can also access. But whereas strong refer cursors are not supported to access your data from more than one. Okay, let me see how it was working your weak refer cursors on multiple tables. Okay, and now we can come. So these are my two tables. Okay, one is EMP and one more is department table. Okay, so these are the two tables. Okay, and from these two tables, you can go to access your data, and one by one row, we can fetch from these two tables. So now I'm going to create one weak refer cursor here. Okay, C1. And what is the data type of weak refer cursor? Come on, SYS ref cursor. So this is predefined data type of your weak refer cursor variable. And later I will create one general variable. So employee table data fetching purpose, and one more variable, department table row data fetching purpose. Mm. Okay, so department table, so row type. Okay, right. So these are two. One is my weak refer cursor variable, and two are general variables. So I variable we are using to save our employee information, and J we want to save department's information. Okay, no? Right. So now we can see So after that, it started begin. And we are one declare variable. So the department number, one general variable I'm declaring here. And this variable I will take here. So I'm percentage of V underscore DBT number. So that means here which department number the user will enter. Based on the department number, I want to retrieve data from employee table and retrieve data from a DBT table. Okay, now? So this is what it was happened now. So now after this, I started begin. And here I'm using if else ladder. Okay, can you check it out your if else ladder syntax? Huh? So if condition execute statements, next else if condition execute statement. So else if ELS, ELSIF and ELSE no, ELS only. Okay. So here I'm using if V underscore department number, okay, is equals to 10. So that means whatever user enter department number value, suppose that number is matching with my 10. So condition will be true. So then what I want to do here, then I want to open my cursor C1 for to retrieve your data, select a star from EMP where department number is equals to 10. Okay, now, and after we are getting this, later what we want to do? So we need to start loop. Under loop, we need to fetch, okay, from C1, storing into where? I. And after that, we need to exit. So when I want exit, when C1 percentile not found. When C1 percentile not found. Okay. So this is what. And next, if it is found, the data will be displayed on the screen. So output underscore line of how to print here I dot emp number concatenation comma concatenation. So I dot ename concatenation comma concatenation I dot DPT number. Okay, now and after that I need to end this loop. After end this loop, then we started what now? Else if suppose if this condition, if it is my given value is not equals to 10, then where I want to go? Else if. And here I want to say where DBT number is equals to 20. Then I need to open C1 for select a star from which table? DBT, where DBT number is equals to 20. Then after same as loop, and we need to fetch from C1, storing into J. And after that fetching, what we want to do? Exit. So when I want to exit here, when C1, okay, percentile data not found. C1 percentile data not found. So this is what it was happening. If it is found, then what I want to do? dbms underscore output dot put underscore line of so your J dot DPT number. So concatenation comma concatenation J dot department name concatenation comma concatenation J dot LOC. Okay. Now, then after I just go to end my loop. So after ending this loop, what next I have to close? Close my C1. After close, what I need to do? End my if else statement. After that, end your begin statement. So this is what now the two tables information I'm going to getting now. So one table is EMP and one table is department. Let me see to enter. Suppose I'm going to enter 10. So what it was happen? Something is mistake where it is. Line number 6. Here, what is the mistake? Can you identify? Data type is not given. Okay. We declared variable, but data type is not given. Line number 6. What is the data type? Number of 10. So if department number is equals to 10 and fetching the data after loop is started, fetching and storing into I. So exit when C1 percentile, not found. So printed and loop. Else if 20. Then the 20 information loop, fetch, exit, printed, and loop. Close if and. So department number 10. So when we enter department number 10, okay, can you see the first table, employee table data will check it out. So whatever you entered here, that value will be checking now. So in this condition, okay, na? So if we underscore DPT number 10, the condition 10 is equals to 10 is equals to 10. So 10 is equals to 10. So condition will be true. So when condition will be true, immediately your connection will open. And which query is executed? Select a star from EMP where department number 10. So this query will be executed. Understand now? So after executing this query, so as usual, the department number 10, how many people are there? That all people data will save under C1 memory. That's called a weak refer cursor memory. And later from the memory, we started looping one by one, fetch it here from I, data found, it will be printed, not found, exit. Okay, no? So like this, how many people information I got it here? So department number 10, there are 3 employees that will got it. Suppose in the same to same, if I'm giving here 20 executed now. So 20 is also first what it was happened. First it will checking with the if condition. But here department number is equals to how much here? 20. So 20 is equals to 10. Condition true or false? What they are doing here. Your work is your works. Huh? Ah. So 20 is equals to 10. Okay, 20 is equals to 10. Condition true or false? False. False means where it will come here, it will go to else statement. Else statement is checking. Now else statement 20 is equals to 20. So condition true. Condition true means here cursor will be open and which table will go to execute? DEPT table executing and retrieving your data. Which department? 20th department. So 20th department number, okay, retrieval. And from that, it was looping and checking and printed. Okay, so that is what now J dot department number, J dot department name, J dot LOC. So department number of, okay, 20 and department name, research, department location, tell us. Suppose are you entered 30, but the 30 condition was given here? No. And first it will checking here 30 is equals to 10. Condition true or false? False. So let will come to else condition. Else if condition checking. Condition true or false? False. Then what it was going to do? It was no return value. So data is not there. Condition is not there. So it is not written any value. So now here, can you see here two statements I written. So I'm passing my select query at the time of cursor opening level. Understand? Na? So in the first attempt, dynamically, it means that execution level, I'm sending one employee and to the same week refer cursor variable. In the next time, I'm sending department. So that means, can you see dynamically my query will change? Yes or no? And the first time, select a star from EMP. Second time, select a star from DEPT. So, like your query will be changed. But the same kind of situation I can't do in my explicit cursors. Because explicit cursors, this table, this query, where you assigned a declaration level. So declaration level, we are assigning our select statement. So that's why whatever we given in the declaration part, that will be fixed. I cannot change. But here I can change because my query is not at declaration, my query at execution level. Understand? Na? So that's what it was happening here. The user has the advantage to change your query request. Okay, first time I was given one query, second time I was given another query. So like this, I can change it. Modifications I can do. So this kind of changes are called as what now? Dynamic. So that's why refer cursors are called as what I said. Dynamic cursors also we can say. Got it? Huh? So now this program right down below. Exciting. mic problem. Mic problem వచ్చిందా దాన్ని అది ప్రాబ్లం okay, completed. So these are multiple tables and table data we can access here. Okay, right. So now you can see the same way, but if I try with a strong refer cursor, so what it was happening here, the strong refer cursors cannot supported here. Okay. For example, let you see the same example, I just take it here, but little bit changes I'm doing now. Okay. For strong refer cursor. So don't write, just observe. Okay, right. Strong refer cursors, what we said, we don't have any predefined data types are not there. So that's why we need to create our predefined data type. So how to create predefined data type for strong refer cursor? Type name. So UD underscore ref cursor is ref cursor. What is this? Return. Okay, return type is EMP percentile row type. Okay, and that type name I'm using here, UD underscore refer cursor. So after using this and same remaining all are same to same. So just we are creating our user defined data type and remaining process will be same. Okay, I don't want to change anything here. So, and this strong refer cursor, if I try to execute it now, so what it was happen, you can see the more than one table data is cannot be fetched. And come back to here. So strong refer cursor declaration was done. and same variable, same logic. But now we can see when I was entered 10, so what it was happened. It was showing error. What is error? Wrong number of values in the into list of fetch statements. So wrong number. So that means you are fetching more than one table data values. But here wrong number of values. So because of reason, strong refer cursor will access only one particular table data, but more than one table data cannot accessible. Okay, any one specific table data only access. But here I'm giving how many? Two tables. That means more than one table I was given. Okay, so this is what now strong refer cursors will not supported in our multiple table data accessing purpose. That's why I said in the last session, okay, in real time, in between these two, in real time, in between these two, which one is using, I said? Weak refer cursors are using, strong refer cursors we are not prefer that much. Okay, no? So these are what now the cursors how to use to fetching your rows in one by one mechanism. Okay, no? Right. And the next topic is after this. So I'm sending this notes to you. Right. The next topic takes heading exception handling. Exception handling. Okay, I think you know all of you. So exception handlings, what is the main cause of exception handling? In your Java also there, na? Yes. So what purpose are you using exception? Here two questions are come to you. First one is what now? Okay. So what is an exception? This is one question. What is an exception? The next question is what now? What is an exception handling? What is an exception handling? This both questions are having any difference or both are same? Have a difference? Have a difference? Okay, so now tell me, what is an exception and what is an exception handling? Same, your Java. In Java, how you learn? Just tell me. That's it. Exception means? Okay. Exception is nothing but it is a runtime. Okay. Error. And can I say it is execution? Execution error, can I say? Okay, right. What is exception handling? To handle exception is called as the exception handling. Speak louder. Processing, it is a processing. Speak loud, yeah. Really, I'm not hearing your voice. What you are saying? See, he is also not hearing. Stand up. Now speak. Processing. Processing generation. Generation. Generics. Okay. Generic. Processing. The generic. Processing generic is exception handling. What is exception handling? Runtime error, that is exception, ma. In these two questions, both are different questions. Don't confuse in your interview. Both are different. Anybody? What you learn in Java, tell me, yeah. Already you in this only, mostly Java students are there. And you know this concept already. You have a well aware of this concept. Huh? Speaker? Converted time error. Okay, so user-friendly messages we need to pass. Huh? But see, main point is missing. Anybody? Girls, you try now. There are boys, 2 boys have tried. Come on. Huh? Stand up. Exception handling. What he was saying? I understand abnormal. In between what he was saying. Exception handling is taking is a technique. Okay. Exception handling is a technique is to abnormal. Abnormal form. Sit down. Or anybody? Hmm. Try. Stand up. Try. The procedure of avoid. Abnormal termination of program. Good. Sit. Okay. Exception handling, sir. Okay. What is an exception means? You say runtime error or execution error, whatever it is. Exception handling is nothing but one point should be mentioned in your statement. That is called a abnormal termination of a program execution. So abnormal termination problem, when it was occurred in your program, that problem will be handled by exception handlings. Okay, na? So handlings methods are there. You are using try, catch, finally methods. Yes or no? So here abnormal termination, that point compulsory mention in your statement. Okay, don't select converting user friendly. It's not, it's a secondary. The converting user friendly secondary. First matter is what? No, avoided. What we are avoiding means abnormal termination of problems. Okay. So your abnormal termination means what, sir? Okay. The two persons saying that abnormal termination. Okay. What is abnormal termination? Anybody? So that means you are just whatever the faculty or in book definition is, that just definition is by hearted. That's it. Otherwise, every word meaning you understanding. Every word meaning also we want to know now. Yes or no? Suppose you are going to interview person, is one of the most important concept in Java also. I don't want to tell you. Okay. In real time, exception handlings are one of the major topic in Java.NET. Which student is having good knowledge in this, they can easily handle real-time applications, real-time coding. Because of reason, 70% of real-time people are using exception handling. 70. Remaining 20 to 30% is only they are using own logics, user-defined logics. But so many students are applying what now? Also, programmers applying what now? Exceptions. Okay, now 70% is the people are using this mechanism in their real-time code. Okay. You said, what is exception handling? Avoiding abnormals. Okay, fine. Immediately the question is come to you. What is abnormal? Abnormal termination of a program means what? Your Java faculty explained, na? Tell me what he was explained. Huh? Mm. It is a your Telugu or Hindi? Telugulo cheppu. That is okay. That is a solution you're telling. My meaning is what now? What is abnormal termination of program? That problem solution you're telling. I don't want a solution. What is this problem meaning? Meaning is what? Say. Huh? Huh? Stand up. Unexpected errors. Ah, very good. Unexpected error. So that means, for simple logic, I will tell you. Okay. One person, he was there here. Okay. So he's at home. Okay, na? He was at a home, X person. Almost from his home, there is a 1 kilometer distance. There is a 1 kilometer distance. One shopping mall is there. Okay, shopping mall, South India shopping mall. Okay, for example. So what this person is planning, tomorrow I want to go to shopping to purchase some, okay, some products or clothes or whatever it is. He was planning that. And the house is called as a, this is called a starting point. That means a source. South India is a target. That means a destination. This is your destination point, target point. So X person was planning that tomorrow I want to go South India to do some shopping. He was planning like that. So your two cases are there. The case number one. What is my case number one? Suppose this person is started now. Okay, tomorrow is come and he started. So before you want to start is action, is execution of plan. Before you want to execute, what this person will do, how I want to go, my destination. So by vehicle, by walk, he want to decide. Okay, what this fellow was decided, okay, South India is very nearest to my home. So why should vehicle? I will go by walk. He decided that. And the execution plan is now ready to execute. So he was started from his home. That is called a source point. So he was okay, walking. Okay, finally reached his target. What is his target? The target is reached. Destination is successfully reached. When he was reaching to destination, he will be doing some shopping. And after shopping is done means he got a result. Yes or no? So whatever he was planning, the plan was successfully executed and finally was get some output. Output means purchasing of clothes, successfully purchased. So his work is finished now? Yes or no? Finished. So in this case, in between traveling from the source to destination, this 1 kilometer distance, whatever he traveled, in this traveling, is there any problem is come? No. That means he was successfully reaching. He was successfully reaching. White shirt, black shirt. Oh. Mobile, no, seriously. Notes, explanation, listen here. Notes later, So now here, this is case one. Here, I don't get any problem. So, no problem here. That means my program execution without any disturbance, successfully I done it here. In this case, I don't want it any exception handlings because there is no exception. There is nothing problem. My program executed, output is came. This is one type of cases. But tell me, all the time, can I expect like this? No. We don't know tomorrow what happened. Next second what happened, we don't know. Okay, na? So that's why we can't expect it every time like this. This is one case. it is a positiveness. Output is got it successfully. My program execution is successfully executed. Okay, everything will be positiveness. But think about a negative also. Okay, case number 2. Suppose another case is there. Again, this ex-person is traveling from his point, okay, home. Okay, he traveled. So travel. Suddenly, in front of him, one vehicle will be suddenly go away. Suddenly. So that means this ex-person is not expected. He was walking on the road to reach his destination, but suddenly one vehicle is far away. What it was happen? He didn't happen anything, but just like 1 inch distance, one vehicle was suddenly gone. What this person's situation? This person exactly at this point of time. That means, suppose you can observe, he was reaching 0.5 kilometer. Half of the kilometer reached, suddenly unexpected thing is happened in his travel. So now what happened at what point? That was 0.5 kilometers. Exactly at the point of this, okay, one incident is happened. That incident, this ex-person already expected a no. That is called a unexpected thing is happened. But God guessed nothing was happened to this ex-person. He was safe. But still, even though here exactly at what point that situation is happened, there the person will stop now. Stop or not? So if of course if any human being suddenly one thing will be seeing now, some little bit shock. Yes or no? Like 0.05 seconds or 10 seconds, our mind is not working. Yes or no? So little bit dead our mind. In the fraction of seconds, what it is happened, we don't know. And sometimes when you accidents also happen, yes or no? We don't, what happened, we don't know. Personally, I also felt that. Okay, in my college days, I think so. I'm walking on the road at my home, okay? Rainy season and night evening 7:30 something. So I'm taking umbrella and walking to somewhere. I went to I'm going to somewhere. Suddenly one vehicle, that means vehicle means a bike, heavy rain. He was wearing helmet or whatever it is. Suddenly was come backside and it was dashed to me. So I was some little bit jump and I fall down into somewhere. But you know that when he was, that means some accident is happened. At the time, I don't feel that nothing was happened to me. I will check everything. Happy. Okay, guys. Okay, no problem. Chalo. But when I go to home, then bleeding here. So suddenly my mom was, what happened? What happened? What happened? Nothing happened. No, bleeding. Okay, then I started. So, accident moment, I don't get it any pain. After 5 minutes, then pain will come. Bleeding was coming out. Okay, then I started, okay, something has happened to me. That means that action time is there now. The accident time is there now. That 5 to, okay, this is depending on your accident. So it will take some time. In the time, you are not in your body is not in your control. At the time we see nothing was happen. Yes or no? So we feel also what it is happened here. Okay, someone came and dashed to me. Nothing, we don't know, but we fall down on, okay, here we fall down. Oh, what happened? I fall down here. Okay, we are thinking like that. So that fraction of seconds, our mind is not in our control and completely blank. What it was happening, we don't know. But after some time, then the main problem is coming out. What exactly happened to you? Okay, na? So that means that fraction of second he was not working now. The brain is not working now. That is called as he was dead and you don't know what it was happening here. So after few seconds, he wake up. That means he come back and observed what it was happening. Okay, so some vehicle was gone. Then this person have a two chances. Incident is happened. Okay, fine. In his action, some disturbances occurred. But what you want to think here, you have a two chances. One is whatever it was happening here that I want to forgot. Okay, I want to forget that action, that whatever it was incident, I want to forget my incident. And positively, I want to move forward. I want to move forward to my destination. Then you will get output. Yes or no? Yes. Incident is happen. But after that, what I did, what this X person did, whatever it was happening here, that incident was, he was skip from his mind. He was just removed, skipped out. Whatever it was happened. And he was taking forward step. Okay, to go South India. He reached South India. Output is automatically, he got it. That is one case. Second case is what now? So somebody is very sentiment people are there. Okay, so tomorrow early morning, if you go to outside, if any cat will come or any some unknown person suddenly came, okay, otherwise your enemies came suddenly, okay, when you're doing some, oh, tomorrow this guy face I saw, so they will left out again. Yes or no? That kind of sentiment people also there. So suppose this guy was, if you follow sentiments, what he was thinking, oh, today is very bad day to me. See, by good luck, I was safe. So no. Today I don't want to do any shopping. I just stop it here and come back to my home. But when he was come back to home means he will get a result. No result, na? So your program execution successfully done na or stopped? So no output. Understand na? This is second case. It's a choice of user. So in this, so here, carefully observe. Here, whatever the situation is happening suddenly, this situation is called as a abnormal situation, we called. Okay, na? Abnormal. Abnormal means unexpectedly. Okay. Normal means expected. If your expected thing is happen, happy. Abnormal things also happen, sometimes happy, sometimes very sad. For example, in your examination preparation, we are writing one paper, very tough. So what we are thinking that our plan, one paper I was missed. That means I'm not passed in that paper. Maybe 25, 34 marks will come. So the subject is fail. When the student is thinking that, but which subject you are thinking fail, that you passed, which subject you passed, you will thinking that was fail. This is called abnormal. Understand? Na? Then this guy was shocking. On that situation, he will doing some parliament issue. In his friend, in front of friends. Yes or no? We are doing or not? I thought this is get it here. How it is fail? I thought this is fail, this is pass here. On 1 or 2 days, 3 days, full discussion on that. Yes or no? Because of suddenly thing, we are not expected. Unexpected things, definitely we are discussing 1 or 2 days. Why it was happened, what it was happened. You're thinking like that. Okay, now we are expected. In this subject, I will fail. If the same result will come, this guy was not having any feelings because he already expected. In mathematics, I will fail. That I know. Remaining subject, I will pass. Same result will come. Remaining subject pass, mathematics fail. So this guy was getting no emotion, nothing, because he already knows that. But unknown thing is happened, something bad. And sometimes both subjects are passed. That is happiness. We are not expected, but we are passed it. In BTech, MCA, so many situations it has happened. And this guy was shocking. All subject pass. 1 or 2 minutes shocking mode. He can't believe. Yes or no? 6 subject, writing 6 subject, 1 day batting. Only 1 day, 2 days study hours, return, pass. And shocking this guy. Pass, really? 6 subjects clear. And I don't understand, yeah, how it is pass. This is very highly feeling. हाँ अरे पास हो गया तो पास हो गया है, एंजॉय करो। और उसके लिए थिंक करना कैसे मैं पास हो गया, क्या किया मैंने, हाँ? Why are you thinking that much? Pass, happiness na. And don't think about that. What your next plan, you can go. So this is called abnormals. Abnormal means what now? Suddenly happening. So same guys, how I'm telling this explanation, in your class program, are you writing some class A? In a class A, few lines of code are you written? Few lines of code are you written in your program, okay? Right. And next, I will take static void main method. So in the main also, so we are writing some, okay, some lines of code in the main. So I just close this and close my class. So this is one program was written by some programmer. As a programmer, what is my confident? My program is right. That is a positiveness. Okay, every programmer, when he was writing code, how he was started in positive way, he started. Yes or no? But still this programmer also doesn't know up to this program will go to execution. Yes or no? So up to execution or compilation, even though who written this program, that person also doesn't know it. But he was thinking positively what? Yes, my program is right. Whatever the code I written, that is right. That is my feeling, my confidence, my positiveness. So, okay, are you writing like this? Okay, now, next you started your execution. So first compilation successfully done. Then execution started. Execution started from which method? Main method. Execution started from here. So main method executed, come back to class program. And we all of you know, almost every programming language is executed line by line. Yes or no? So first line executed, will come to second line, successfully execute, come to third line, execute, fourth line, fifth line. So that means complete my program top. This is called a top. This is called a bottom. So top to bottom, whatever I written, either 5 lines or 100 lines or whatever it was. But top to bottom, each and every line will be executed successfully. Then you will get a what? Output. Understand now? Starting to ending. How many lines of code you written? Each and every line of code executed, entire code is executed, then only will get a output. This is one situation. That's called as the person reaching to South India, successfully taking result. This is the first case. Okay, now in this program, can you use any exception handlings? Is it required? No. Try catch is required here? Not required. Because I successfully did my work. But all programs I can't write like this now. Yes or no? All the way I'm not thinking like this. Tomorrow what happened, I don't know. Same as like this. What it was happen, I don't know. Until unless my program execute. Okay, this is one case, positiveness. Everything will be positive. Output is got it. Second case, same as I written my program as my positiveness, everything is clear. Then I started to execute this program. Execution started from main method. Main method is done. Come back to class. First line is executed successfully. Nothing problem. Will come to second line. Executed. Next it will come to third line. But exactly on the line what? Third line. So at third line, okay, some exception is occurred. Some exception is occurred. When exception is occurred on which line, on which statement, exactly at this point of time, your program execution is running a stop. Stop. The program execution is stopping here. That means your execution of the program is terminated there. Stop it. Terminate means stopping. So now you're stopping here. But tell me here my question. So as a programmer, I knows in which statement exception is occurred that I knows. I know that in third statement exception is occurred. I know. Come on, guys. We don't know. If you know, then why are you writing? Simple logic, na? My third statement is a wrong. If I know that, then why am I writing wrong statement? You will be rectified here itself only, na? Yes. But I don't know. That is called an exception. Okay. So I don't know, but it is occurred on the statement of third line. So here program execution stopping, and this is user is not expected. That's why it is called as a abnormal termination we called. Abnormal termination we called. Okay, this program execution where it was stopping, that was programmer cannot expected, but suddenly it was happened. Suddenly it was stopping my program execution. That situation is called as a abnormal termination of a program execution. Understand now? So now what I want to do? Now tell me, you will get a output? No, because of reason, half of the code is executed, remaining half of the code is not executed. That means second case, X person is reaching to 0.5 kilometers. Incident is happened. So half of the code is executed, remaining half of the code is not executed. That was remaining 0.5 kilometers. He was not reached. That means your execution completed or not completed. Then output will get or not get? Not get. You will not get any output. So this is what they called as a abnormal. So this abnormal termination, whatever it was happening in the program, now I want to avoid, handle. Okay, how I can handling this problem? Come on. Now solution, try catch methods I'm using. Okay, so now programmer applying now. Try. Okay, and he will go to here. Try block. Next what? Catch block. Okay, catch block. So now final block is optional now. Optional now. Leave it that. So try catch. So you apply try catch. Okay, when I was given try catch, what is advantage to the programmer means? Okay, same as your program execution started with a main method execution started, and where it was come to you, first try block statement successfully executed, then it was showing output. Yes or no? Nothing problem. This is one case. Second case is what now? So executed, come back to try block, first line execute, second line execute, but third line my exception is occurred. So on which statement, on which line your exception is occurred, what the system will do with the help of try means, on which statement the exception is occurred, this statement, your system will do what now? Skip. That entire statement will be skipping. Skip and giving permissions to OS to go for next execution process. That's we called as your loop is jump to catch, and catch block statements are executed. We are getting some user friendly messages. Understand now? Some result. User friendly message means we are giving some positive message to the programmer. So and so exception is handled in your program. That message we are sending to. Otherwise, what you did in this program, that error message we are sending to programmer. Okay, na? So now we are what happened? The which line it was happening here? That line is what he was doing? Skip. This is what it was happen internally. Same as I said, X person will skip that incident. He will go to forward. When he was go to forward means he will get output now. Yes. But he was not skip that. Okay, he was in mind and go backside. Then what happened? Your program execution not happen. So this is the situation. So the skip internally your system will be skip that particular statement and giving permission to OS to go to next line. The next line where it is catch block. So it will be jump to catch block. In catch block, whatever the statements was given by programmer, the user-friendly statements or logics, whatever it is, based on that, your output will be showing to programmer. So in such a way, abnormal terminations are avoided. So that avoiding process is called as a exception handling, we called. So that means what we said, exception handling is nothing but to avoid, what is that? Abnormal termination of a program execution process. To avoiding abnormal termination of a program execution process. So this is what we called as a exception handling. So what is exception? Exception is a runtime error or execution error. What is exception handling? Exception handling is used to avoiding abnormal termination of program execution process. Otherwise, simply you can get abnormal termination of a program. Okay, na? So this is what. And same in this PLSQL supported two types of exceptions. Okay, na? So what I'm saying here, PLSQL supporting, okay, the following two types of exception. The following, okay, two types of exceptions. Okay, are what two types of exceptions? First one is called as a predefined exceptions. Second one is called as what now? User-defined exception. User-defined exceptions. Okay, predefined and user-defined. So predefined exceptions are, these are already inbuilt in our system or inbuilt in your Oracle. Okay, already in Java also you have some predefined exception classes are there. Yes or no? What is that? Arithmetic exception. Out of the range, some index out of the range exceptions. Yes or no? Having now, those are predefined or user-defined? Predefined. Same as in PLSQL also, we have some predefined exception names are there. Predefined exception names are there. So, and those exceptions I'm using when the related, okay, exception is occurred in my program, to handling purpose that exception classes are we are using. For example, arithmetic exception is there in Java. Where you want to use? Arithmetic exception class name are using in which situation? Arithmetic exception. Is there a arithmetic exception there? Where are you using this exception class? It's a common program, na? It's a very simple, basic program. Arithmetic operations are what? Addition, subtraction, multiple divisions. Those are arithmetic operations. And now tell me, this arithmetic exception, when it is occurred? Okay, can you tell me? Okay, suppose x by x value I'm giving 10, y value 0. What happened? What is the result? 10 by 0. 0 na. Infinity na. If infinity 0 means, then why are you using arithmetic exception class? It's what? X by 0, what it was happened? 10 by 0. If you're writing in your Java program like this, you will get the infinity. Answer is infinity. Then A rising exception now. What is that exception? 0 divide by 0 exception, something is occurred. Yes or no? Divide by 0 exception, something is occurred in Java. So this exception, how we can handle? By using arithmetic exception class. Got it? So arithmetic exception class I'm using to avoid this exception. Which exception? Divide by 0 exception. It's not infinity. On straight your program in Java program, C language, any program you can try this. It doesn't give any infinity, any 0. It was rising exception. Arithmetic exception is raised. Okay, na? So this is exception will fired. These exception to handling purpose, we are using arithmetic exception class. Understand now? The class name you are implementing with your exception object name. Yes or no? So you will write some program to handling this. And what do you say your user-friendly message? Second number should not be 0. Second number means what? Y value should not be 0. So that is user-friendly message we are giving to programmer. Okay. So like this, how you have some predefined exception names are there, class names, same as in our PLSQL also some predefined exception names we have. And whatever the exception names are there, the related exception whenever it was occurred in my program, then this class I am using there to handling purpose. Okay, na? So the type of exception names we have it here. And here user will not created, nothing was happened, just having predefined that suitable exception class name I'm using in my program to handle. That's it. But another way, what now? User defined. So here exception names are created by programmer as per my requirement basis. When you want to create your own exception name, and that kind of facility also there in Java, is there user defined? User defined exceptions are there in Java. Same as here also, we have a user defined exceptions. So in this, what happened? We are creating exception name. Our own name is created as our wish. And that name we are going to be using in my program to handle my exceptions. So how you can say in your front end, Java.NET, backend side also, two types of exceptions we can interact. One is a predefined exceptions we are interacting, and one is user defined. Okay. So come to, first we will discuss about predefined exceptions. First we'll create your predefined exceptions. What I say, these exceptions are called as built-in exceptions, also we call built-in exceptions. Okay, or else we called as a system defined exception, or else we called as a system defined exceptions in Oracle database. So some examples I'm giving now. What kind of predefined exception means? Very commonly we are using first one, node underscore data underscore found exception class. Second one, we have a too many rows exception class. Third one, we have a 0 underscore divide exception class. Third one is called as a invalid underscore cursor exception class. Another one is called as a cursor. Cursor is already open exception classes. So like this, some exceptions we have it here. Okay, and now see. What is no data found exception class? Okay, this class or this exception name when I want to use. Okay, for example, let me come out and we are writing some program now. Before I want to write the program, first I'm showing some table. So this is our table information. Okay, now I'm writing a small program to fetch a particular employee data I want to fetch. So I'm creating one variable. So name variable I'm creating. After that, I use begin execution block. In execution block, I'm writing selector name, and that name I'm storing under v underscore ename variable from EMP, where EMP number is equals to here I'm giving % of EMP number. Then after I want to print the person name on my screen, so put underscore line of v underscore ename. Okay, now then after that we need to simply end and close. Now I was entered 7788. So 7788 employee was found. Yes, it is found. Found means that employee name is what? Scott. Okay, my PLSQL procedure successfully completed. That's okay. But next time what I'm doing here, 1122 I'm giving. So 1122 employee number is found in my table. No, that means compulsory error now. Yes. Now I was entered. When you was entered, immediately it was showing some error. What is error? No data found. And this exception at which line occurred? At line number 4. At line number 4 here. So that means whatever you retrieval, the number is what now? 1122. This number is not there in the EMP table. So that's why your fetching of data, reading of data is fail. So my exception is at which line? 4th line. So here which exception is occurred? What is my exception name? No data found. So now what I want to do, this exception I want to handle. This exception I want to handle. So this exception related exception class name also same. What is the name? No underscore data underscore found. So when this name, this exception name, I'm using in my PLSQL program, then no data found exception will avoid it. Understand now? So that we can do it here. Okay. So that means what you understand? No data found exception class. When I want to use means whenever user trying to retrieval your data from a table, but unfortunately the data was not there in the table, then we are getting no data found exception. So to handle this exception, Oracle will give it a predefined exception class name. That name is called as what now? No data found. Understand now? Write down below. No data found. When we try to retrieve, retrieving a row data from a table, but that row is not available, but that row data is not found in a table. Okay, then Oracle server returns an exception. Okay, returns an exception is called as what is my exception here? Ora dash minus, okay, Ora minus 01403 no data found exception. Okay, now, so what you say, how it was happening means to take this small program here. To take this small program here, example to write. And here, when you entered this, that means, so you will get some error. Okay, and below to write this, to overcome to overcome the above to overcome the above exception to overcome the above exception, oracle server provide oracle server provide a predefined exception name. Okay, provide a predefined exception name is what is our predefined exception name? No underscore data underscore found. No underscore data underscore found. Okay, now. So now I want to use this predefined exception name I want to use in this program to handle no data found exception. Okay, but how? And can you remember in my introduction only, I was given the structure of PLSQL block. Yes or no? How many blocks? 3 blocks. Declaration block, execution block, exception block. But as of now in my programs, I'm using declaration block and execution blocks only I'm using. So up to now, we are using only 2 blocks. In cursors also, 2 blocks only we are using, if you check it out. So now still we are not used exception block. So now I required now to use what? Exception block. So exception block is also called as a optional. Optional or not? When I required this, whenever to handle my exceptions. So now that exception block, how to use. So tomorrow I will show you, and this is how we can overcome. Okay, now? Right, guys. So I stop it here. Thank you. Thank you so much. And online students have any doubts, stay there. Okay, online students, the notes is uploaded. Once check out. And having any queries, send it. Otherwise, log out. Online students having any queries, send. Otherwise, log out.